It's the time for Mousesports to bounce back. A disappointing first map to kick off this grand final, I would say, but Mousesports definitely can be handy on this map. They had a really exciting series against G2, narrowly missing out in overtime to them. So hopefully they can bring back that sort of form and rectify the problems that were being established on Inferno. So we will be going to this Mousesports starting on the T side. We into this map right now.
Yeah, this map's definitely one that's going to be fun to watch. A lot of mid-control emphasis that we often talk about on this map. Obviously, it can play in favor of strong AWPs. Pasha's actually one that's quite well known, but again, Neo's been on the rifle, so we'll see how they incorporate it. A little bit of a hint of old school, or rather VP, I was supposed to say NIP. In the first map.
Interesting strat coming up here. Mousesports committing fully towards B. Smoke's being thrown over to key position. Just Pasha waiting for them now.
This is the thing, though. Normally when you run this play, you have a second man on catwalk that's watching mid. They don't. So with that first kill going the way of the terrorists, it's now a full retake game from the CT's one kit. We often talk about that in the pistol round. It's for this exact reason. It's on Neo, and he's locked out, as are his teammates. Brilliant shot from Nico. Take down Taz Snacks. At least finds one immediately after. But watch this player in the corner. They're going to approach the catwalk. Great read from Neo. He looks immediately into Dennis, and Goppy's gone after that. Snacks finds next. This is turning out very well for virtus.pro. Christian, the last alive. He has to take down Neo right now because he's the one with the kit. And as he does so, he's going to be forced off of this. Neo changes his angle so he's more safe. It might work out. He's looking for the knife. Oh, Christian! What a play from him. But Bialy, he still picks it up. The kit's there. He'll recover it. But Christian, that was a damn good effort.
It's gone.
Wow. I actually thought with the timing that he had that.
Oh my God, what in God's name just happened, Matt? It was a 3-on-1 situation. Looked like everything was tied up for VP there. Chris J jumps out of apartments, kills one, and knifes the bomber who's defusing in the smoke there. That's absolutely nuts. What a twist and turn that round had. And that's going to be one of the most legendary rounds of this tournament, I think. That's absolutely insane.
Talk about manning up when you need to. Jumps out the window.
God.
He's forced off it. The thing is, Neo actually let go of the defuse to change position so he couldn't get shot from that window. If he'd stayed on it, he had it. That was ridiculous. Chris J, I take my hat off to you. It's another pistol from Mousesports. That, based on what we saw in the first map, may not necessarily mean anything, but let's see if that particular play from Chris J's invigorated them in any sense of the word. Big push from Snacks right now.
So, VP definitely going to be on tilt after that one. 3-on-1 situation. Going down to a knife. Christian opens it up. The force spike has come in from the Polish side. Pasha goes down first, followed by Taz as well. Neo answers back though, taking out Gobby of the scout. He's towards CT spawn, all playful here.
And Snacks was on the ledge beyond the arch of A. That gave him such a good position to catch the first player off guard. He's now taking Chris J on return. It's on Dennis. It's low enough HP on the two CT players. Bialy on 16, Snacks with 44. Dennis has the bomb down just to his left. Good chance for him in this round still, despite the disadvantage in manpower. As he's recovered the bomb, that's the first step. Still has to figure out where they are, and he's actually expecting that Snacks is still on that A ramp. Doesn't want to plant in the open. If he goes to B right now, they're going to hear this coming because Bialy, he's in toward the connector. He could, I'm pretty sure from that position, yeah, he definitely could. He turned back instantly. He could hear him running still from CT that far away, and as a result, Snacks is already there, does damage immediately on the plant. Dennis knows he's got no choice. He's committed, has to hold the plant, does so. And with the Galil, it now comes down to a battle of peeking correctly and timing. And Snacks, he wins out on that. Another eco round for virtus.pro.
After such an exciting pistol as well, you'd hope Mousesports after Inferno, they did this two times in a row, winning the pistol, losing the subsequent force spike from VP. It happens again here on Mirage. It's going to be so disappointing for them. Seems like they got the first 2 kills once again as well. These key mistakes keep being made by Mousesports, getting the first couple of picks and the round falling apart from them. One by one, they get taken down, and VP now into the driving seat. Mousesports did get the bomb. It looks like they'll be force buying straight back into this. Tech 9s, smoke grenades, Molotovs as well. They get the scout onto Chris J. One thing about Mirage as well, it's definitely viable to do execution straight off the bat here. You don't necessarily need to get control, especially on these sort of rounds as well. So you can see them going towards B apartments. With the smoke grenades they have, I think we'll see a very similar tactic as to what you saw on the pistol here. Smoking up, key areas, kitchen, window, bursting out of flashbangs here. Chris J towards the top middle, just trying to gain some attention towards the CTs there.
Early read as well, just this is something virtus.pro's been doing. Good push by Bialy. Since they've switched the roles around as well, Pasha's the one that anchors on B. This is normally Snacks' territory, but this is why Pasha's here now. What a shot on the second player. Next goes down, and Pasha, they're not even going to touch the ground. You can jump in the air all you like, but you're dead before you land. And Pasha jumps up to take Dennis as well. Talk about a bit of style from Pasha.
Look at Bialy's face. He's so happy at that one. That was an amazing round from Pasha. 4 max 7 kills, just farming cash. He's going to have 7k in his bank account. Mousesports wondering what the hell just happened. Seems like that has been a really nice execution for them. The max 7 shouldn't really be able to do that much damage. They should be swarming him and taking over, but one by one they jump out, feed him some frags. And now we go into round number 4. It's going to be Mousesports on the full eco here. Just some PT50s and one Desert Eagle to play with. Neo with the scout towards window. Will be spotting some players towards mid as well. Takes a little bit of damage. Probably wants to fall back at this stage here, but he will be facing again. And here comes the frags. Bialy and Snacks picking up 2.
Watch the timing from Next. Bialy's pushed up already on Catwalk. Next, he gets one in the window. Next, he takes the one at Connector. That almost worked out. If he had even had one player stay alive slightly longer to keep them distracted, he may have picked up at least 3 kills there. Either way, virtus.pro, they'll hold on to that one. They'll pick up yet another round, but guns are going to come up this time for the terrorist side. Mousesports, this is their chance to get back into it.
Well, looking at that buy here, it's a weird one. They've gone for the quasi-buy with Nico investing fully with the AK-47.
Yeah, that is super weird. I would have expected at least 3 AKs to come out of this.
Yeah, like they could have. If you're going to have one player with the AK spending everything, you probably want the rest of the guys investing similar.
And he bought really quickly. I wonder if that was actually a misbuy by him, if he expected they were just going to go for it.
There we go, the first frag comes in with Snacks. Look, they're committing towards the B apartments once more. The thing is, as well, Taz is pushing all the way to T-spawn. They're going to have very good information here. Nico finally finds the frag, taking up Patch. Is going to open up the B side, but Neo's there towards short, picks up the first kill onto Nico. They're stuck in the B apartments here. Need to get out, and there it is! Neo takes him down through the smoke, got B, falls, and it's just going to be Dennis remaining now. It's an absolute bloodbath. Dennis will be the remaining player. This is going from bad to worse in Mousesports here. VP seems to be firing on all cylinders here. Absolutely amazing stuff from them, a great display of individual skill.
It's massively impressive that virtus.pro are getting this far in control already. We saw them absolutely dominate on Inferno. Mousesports obviously came immediately into this after their last semi. virtus.pro had a bit of time in between games, but at this level, with the level of experience these two teams have on top of that, that's really not an excuse. So Mousesports going to have to wake up if they want to have any chance at all of taking the CEVO championship away from the defending champions. Chris J, he's already pre-scoped in, looking for the entrance on the B side. He's got the shoulder. Surely he's got the shot lined up, but he actually just clips him through the second wall. He had it lined up on the first one, the entry, the door frame, but not the small ledge. But nice shot, Bialy. He catches Gobby jumping behind the boxes. That discourages Dennis back down toward the horseshoe position. And they're going to regroup and reevaluate here because things didn't work out at all. And Chris J, he knows he's definitely hit Pasha. There's no way he didn't hit him there.
He actually went for the wall bang for the little wooden plank at the window there. It looked like he was millimeters off. Could have been a really spectacular moment there, but they're going to make their way back towards the A-bomb site. Thing is, they've got 2 smokes to play with, so the execution can come out. We'll only be able to smoke towards CD spawn and potentially jungle as well. Dennis going to be leading the charge. Chris J needs to find a pick here as he goes first. Has got 2 players towards Palace as well, but the CT's in a very nice setup here, ready for this.
Snacks is in a really good position right now at Sandwich for this crossfire. Neo taking Dennis. It limits everything. They've got at least a smoke and a flash, but that's all they've got to enter, and 2 players only. 30 seconds. They may just fall off this. They should fall off this because they aren't going to be able to buy anything in the next round. It's only $100 on Nico, $800 on Nex, and everyone else with less than him.
Yeah, it's 5-on-2 situation, 20 seconds. They have got the bomb. There's literally nothing they can do. That's going to be 5 rounds in a row for VP now. And once again, Mousesports winning the pistol, and the game just runs away from them. They've won every single pistol in this series so far, Matt, and only got 9 rounds to show for it. So let's see what they can do. They're going to be saving up 5 seconds remaining. The CTs probably will be looking out. They may see Taz pushing up a little bit. He wants to see if he can find someone here. I don't think he will run into anyone that's going to be hiding towards Palace. But that's the 5th round on the board for VP. They're looking very strong indeed. Money is not a problem for them right now. Stacks currently set on $13,000. Taz, similar position with 12.5. And now then Mousesports have no real choice but to force buy into this one, really. They've got 2 AKs. The rest of the guys on about $3,800 average. So I'd assume they're going to force into this one. Yeah, they will be doing that. So Nico buys up. Chris J yet to buy his. He's still on a Glock. What's his move going to be? He's going to go Tech 9 as well. So he's keeping some money in the bank account for future prospects, maybe going for AWP in the next gun round and see what they're going to do with this. They have got smoke grenades, so they could go for full execution here, but right now they're waiting for the aggression to be shown from the CTs. They've been very persuasive, VP, pushing all sorts of position, catching VP out of position, catching Mousesports out of position, so this is round going to bring a much more passive setup from the Polish side this time.
Neo's actually made the jump through from window toward ladder room. That catches off Next. They weren't ready for him at all, and Neo takes down 2. Nico's in the grave as well. Dennis will try and enter desperately with the Tech 9. He's dead and gone, as are the rest of them. It's going to be the last to die. And 6 rounds to the 1 of Mousesports again. virtus.pro are just class of their own so far in this series.
Yeah, there's not really much to analyze here, Matt. It seems like Mousesports running into just 1 player from VP. Neo on short by himself, picks up 2 frags, close range orb, and then picks out the P250, rips off the head of the second player as well. What more can you say? VP going to round number 8 now. It's going to be a double AWP setup. Things go from bad to worse for Mousesports. Chris J does have the AWP. Mentioned before, he didn't invest too heavily into the last round, so once again, waiting for the CT aggression. They look a little bit rattled so far. They're not really commanding the rounds as the offensive side here. They're waiting for the CTs to come towards them. It's going to waste time, but Neo is firing shots towards middle there. Chris J now will be coming to face towards short. Bialy will be waiting for him in the M4. He looks like he'll be going for the face once more as well.
We haven't really seen this underpass play so much from Mousesports. The one time we did was with pistols. Next was able to take down 2. Gabi, good pick on Bialy this time. That allows Dennis to walk out. That was the only player holding this position. So now they can complete this A split. Nex and Nico at the front of the site. Gabi and Dennis together coming in from connector. Pasha's limited to window, but he's going to be outside the play. They've smoked off jungle. It's just Taz who can spoil the plans in underneath the balcony. He's got one already. He's going to line up the second. They need to take him down right now, and he's running out of ammo. So Gob is easily able to take the kill, but he's done more than enough for virtus.pro to get back into it. That was another round where they had so much position that Mousesports should have easily had that site.
That's the thing. Once again, they get the player advantage there. Take down 2 players on short. It's a 4-on-3 situation. All it took was VP. Just a simple position. Taz underneath Shadow. Mousesports get taken down 2 men. So much attention focused towards that area. The retake comes in with the CTs, and it's another simple round for them. That's 7 in a row now for VP. Mousesports, maximum loss bonus goes without saying. $3,400 going into the account, so they can get some upgraded pistols and some body armor, a couple of smoke grenades as well. But looking like they're a little bit lost so far in this grand final. Haven't really impressed me at all. So going to round number 9 here. They are going to be just feeling out the map once more. You can see them getting through underpass. Looks like an A split coming in. 2 players towards connector, 2 towards A ramp. It's going to be going up, and I'm not really sure it's going to amount to anything as they make their move into the bomb site now.
Next smoked off inside of the A ramp. That limits his push, but Dennis is going to do battle right now with Neo. They're actually pretty much shaking hands. Dennis goes by. He knows he's in there somewhere, but he can't find Neo. Now does. And as soon as he does, unfortunately, Taz finds him. So it's all for naught. Snacks will take down Nex. Snacks will take down Nico. virtus.pro will take another round. I feel like we're getting slightly redundant here, Henry.
Yeah, I think you may be right, but Mousesports, there's still 6 rounds to go, in fact, so they actually still, they can get 5 on the board. That's more than enough for T-side, considering the situation right now. So just need to think, they are slowing things down, they're waiting for the push, but they're not really executing properly onto the site. They're losing men before they get in there. I would say just getting into that B play once again, maybe just trying to get through, get that pick on Pasha, who seems to be playing alone on the B side, but Chris J with the AWP once more. They're going to lose that first pick again. Neo has been fantastic so far. Takes the first pick, and that's the bomb going down towards the top and middle as well. So that's information gathered. And you can see Mousesports trying to make something happen towards B. Dennis trying to go for that first pick. Pasha's going to be aware they're doing damage towards him. Should be able to take him down now. Doesn't. Actually gets Dennis. Gets taken down by Nex though. Bring it to the 4-on-3, but Bialy, this is just running away from them now.
That was the difference in setup as well. Because they got that first pick with the AWP, Bialy knew he wasn't required on Catwalk to support mid. They'd already won that exchange, so he could therefore stay further in the site, trade with Pasha. Great defensive setup. It gives them another 2-man advantage. Nico just gets obliterated by Snacks, and Neo's there immediately after to take down Gabi.
Right.
This is a timeout time. Like, why is this not been called?
You're absolutely right. Take a timeout right now. Slow down the virtus.pro and make sure they're actually not going to be doing this every single round. They've got so much freedom now. They've got so much confidence facing every single angle. Neo's just going absolutely ham. Pasha's picking up the auto sniper as well. Things are going to go from bad to worse at this stage. Mousesports can't afford to invest too heavily into this round. They're going to take the quasi-buy once again. Getting some body armor, some upgraded pistols, getting the full amount of money required to buy next round. As we go into number 11 now, 9-1 in favor of VP. And you can see one player trying to creep through the smoke there. That's going to be Nico. Gets punished by Snacks. And the sniper rifle setup's going to be very hard to break through now.
Chris J's going to try and take bomb toward Palace. That'll imply that when they do, if they do, win out middle, they're going to split immediately as fast as possible toward connector, explode through onto Snacks. But Taz and Snacks, they don't want to let that happen. They've got kills apiece. Now Nex gets back. Potentially something out of this play. He's still got to deal and contend with the fact that Neo's holding the angle with the AWP, and he actually takes down Gabi below. That shot was very impressive. A pixel to fire at. He takes it. Taz closes out the round at 10-1. There's really no salvaging this
If I'm the coach for Mousesports right now, you're doing an A execute straight off the bat. Let's go towards A. Let's do all the set smoke. Let's try and force a post-plant situations. Right now, we're getting picked all over the map. We're not getting positional control. We're getting out-skilled every single area. They've actually got to change things up a little bit, though. Dennis and Chris J both going to be wielding an AWP. So once again, that pick game going to be tried and be presented to the CTs. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. Neo going for some heavy aggression here with the AWP, looking towards the top and middle. Terror's going to be there though. Looks like they're actually focusing their efforts towards the A ramp right now. Is holding back once again. Chris J in the B apartments looking for that first pick, but no one's going to be shooting for him as Pasha's playing very defensively, the auto sniper towards kitchen.
You got to wonder how dangerous that auto sniper is in that position as well. It's just a trap to try and pull ChrisJ in, but Bialy, they've already pushed up middle. Nex and Dennis, they almost look discouraged. They don't even want to take this fight, but Dennis is still able to hold himself together enough to take the fight. That allows Nico to get snacks, and surely this will be a rotation with the bomb back to A, or is it all for sale? It's a battle of wit right now. They've got to read this. Nico needs to make the call because the bomb is going back toward T-spawn, but all 3 CTs are inside of the A site. Dennis is going to arrive, and Nico's yet to find anything else out of this round. He's gone, and they pretty much committed. 48 seconds, they're bringing Chris as well, and he needs to walk down mid at this point. He needs to cut off connector and at least hold toward the B site.
They've realized what's going on here. They have 40 seconds to play with ChrisJ. Is Spina in position to get towards the middle and look towards that connector area as well. He's got the AWP. He can cover his teammates, get towards short as well, and try and cover them as they get the bomb down. You can see them running towards the B apartments now as fast as they can. They want to try and get this plant down before the CTs realize what's going on. The problem is Neo is towards that window area. He's going to be looking for crossing. ChrisJ may be able to pick him here as he makes his way up towards short.
And Chris still hasn't covered off bench, so they have to wait for Dennis to make sure that they don't walk into a crossfire there. That allows Neo to push out onto ChrisJ. He's gone down. Taz and Pasha late on the rotation, so that's a big kill for Dennis because that'll allow the bomb plant and ample opportunity to get into a post-plant position. Smoke out. That covers off at least the front of window, but Pasha, he's not scared with this auto sniper. He spots one in the open. It's Dennis gone down already, and next, he's still got a problem in the fact that Taz is coming from none other than the flank, so he's going to be a sitting duck as well. And Taz, he's there now. And the kill, so is it. It's going to be another defuse, 11-1 for virtus.pro. And Mousesports, another round lost that potentially could have been won.
And this is not the grand final I dreamt of, Matt. So far, it's been a very one-sided affair on both maps. That's going to bring the scoreline into 11-1 in favor of VP, and the money bonus still racking up for Mousesports. Can't afford to buy into this round, and once again, let's just be a little bit more strategic here. Let's try full execution. Instead of trying to work these picks, we're losing map control in every single area of the map. We're not winning the duels. That one came down to a 2-on-2, but once again, the skill of VP paying dividends, and Snack's actually going for the Negev here. So the lack of respect has come into play now, Matt. So machine guns are out, auto snipers are out, AWPs, you name it, they've got it.
At this point, I don't blame them. They might as well do something to entertain themselves, right? Bialy, he's going to walk out toward Catwalk. Gobby staring it down. They don't actually face. Now they will, but no one exchanging any blows as Neo is going to fall back in toward that ladder room. Now the auto sniper, that second shot, the headshot, it only needs 1 bullet. Next gets back into Pasha eventually, but damage has already been done. Bialy's got 2 himself, and Snacks can just fire away all day. He almost kills his teammate. But Taz will get the final kill. It's hard to talk over that gun sometimes.
What do you want me to analyze here? So there's a player in connector spraying down through smoke with an M249. His auto snipers, it's killing people as they're running to the bomb site. This isn't really Counter-Strike right now. It's actually a little bit of a mockery for the grand final. This is not what we wanted, Matt. And now we can see 2 M249s coming out, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final. Yeah, this is the pinnacle of Counter-Strike. As we have 2 machine guns, an auto sniper, an AWP, and the T's not really much choice but to buy into this round. Christian, the scouts, pretty sure this may end 14-1, Matthew.
It's a bit surprising. I mean, Mousesports, again, they haven't made it out of the group with the last major, but they're definitely a team of a lot of individual skill. That's been talked about a lot. Gobby goes down already to Bialy, and he's even looking a little bit confused, threw his hands up in a little bit of disgust with the situation. I was about to talk about him as well, because he's a very tactical mind. Usually they make games at least somewhat close. They have a clue, but right now, virtus.pro, I mean, we talk about the plow. When they get rolling like this, it's so hard to play against them. And look at the confidence they got. They just set up a crossfire with the Negev, and they just absolutely slaughter them. This
is not a plow. It's an absolute monster truck right now. Like, they're actually not even using correct weapons. It's like, Mousesports still don't have a foot into this game whatsoever. It's 13-1, and it seems like they're just getting absolutely binned here. I'm not really sure what their plan is. They're trying to work the picks every single round, spreading across the map, just getting absolutely wrecked in every single position. Just go towards A, do a full execution at the start of the battle. At least try and get a bomb down. Make it difficult with the CT. Seems like they're just having fun right now. And we go into the last round. Going to be 3 AWPs this time. ChrisJ, there we go, a kill, opening frag. He gets the headshot with the scout, and now they get a kill as well. Nico opens it up onto the A bomb site. Bialy returns, but the 4-on-2 advantage towards Mousesports here. Surely this is a round they're going to take.
They've got to hold this one.
Lord knows they need it.
Taz is on A. Nico's going to run in and at least find Taz, or who's going to find him first, actually, because Nico looking the wrong way. There's the kill. That should be the round. Pasha, Gobby already facing him. They've spotted him. He knows he's weakened him down to 27. Bomb. Okay, good. Thank God. I really did think that they were just going to pull right together and go for the fight. But next, smartly, we'll take it back onto the A site. Pasha, he's still weakened toward mid, so easy plant coming in. Yeah. And we might get a 13-2 half. Bookended, by the way, by the fact that Mousesports, there we go, picked up the pistol round and the 15th round. Everything else in the middle, all virtus.pro.
Just shocking, wasn't it? They actually win the pistol and lose 13-2. That's, I'm not really sure what to say. Like, that is working the pit game, doing very standard rounds there. And just getting outskilled in every area of the map. I think that it's gone back to basics and done some actual set plays there, executions that would have been more effective, but absolute battering there. 13-2, and obviously with the M249s coming out, wasn't really much to talk about in terms of analysis of that
Yeah,
stage.
I don't even think there's really worth looking at Mouse's stats here. I mean, we can just look at virtus.pro's. Pretty impressive from everyone. Plus 12, 17 kills right now for B-Alley. He held on to Catwalk quite well, obviously, but Snacks 18 leads the way, and he's playing on the A site, remember, not on B, where he's been known to anchor his traditional position, where he's often known to be very sneaky as well. It's often considered that he's the best player in that anchor position on the B side. So it's interesting the way teams will switch up roles like that. You know, we often talk about as analysts, this guy's so good there, why would you want anyone else? And then the team, they go, let's switch it.
Well, 13 plays 2. So far, Mousesports have won every single pistol in this series map. If they win this one, there's a chance. But if they don't, this map is over. This has been one of the quickest 2 maps I've ever casted in my career so far, if it does go down that way. So let's hope Mousesports can find some sort of fortitude here and get the pistol on the board and get rolling here. If they can, there's no reason why they can't do the same thing. If you get the CT set up going, you get the momentum, you get the money in the bank, you can definitely take advantage of these situations. We are going live now, the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, can we make some noise here? Let's get some hype in the building.
You know what we need right now?
Anything here?
You know what we need right now is we need
nice. There we go.
We need the Conquest fans to come back and cheer for Mousesports to lift them back into this game.
There we go then. So, Mousesports on the CT side, they are going to have dual elites and 4 USPs, armor purchased for Dennis and Nico here. Looking towards VP, they have got 2 utility players, going to be Taz and Nico with the smoke grenade. Looking like an AXQ, Yali opens it up, huge frag from him, taking a double, gets down Nico and Dennis, and that's going to open up the A bomb side. Falling apart here for Mousesports on the A side.
Great refrag from Chris J though. He catches Bialy on entrance from Palace, but has to fall back knowing there's issues still toward middle that they could potentially walk into connector. Not only that, Chris, he's the closest one to the bomb site, and he's occupied with Pasha. Good again to get the kill, but bomb's already down. They've walked back to Tetris, Taz, and Neo, so they've got a great post plant. And there's not any kit aside from Chris J, who again, limited in his position. So this becomes very, very hard for Mousesports to try and retake their own territory. Snacks has gone lurking. Chris is going to look for him, but he's in the underpass right now. He's just going to wait for that call when he's inside connector. In fact, Taz, he waits below, and it's Neo that actually bails him out, but they had the crossfire set. Next takes down Taz. He's still going to make the play out of this, but Kit is so far away from him. It's over toward the stairs, so if he goes down, even if he doesn't, he would be hard to make this round. He goes down to Snacks. It's over, and the pistol's now the one that virtus.pro needed of all of them to close it out. It's 3-1, and they're going to take this game surely.
Bialy working that Palace area, finding the 2 Glock headshots. Just looking at the screen right now, you can see the disarray on the Mousesports line of face. Probably a little bit lost for words at this stage. I think we all know which way this one's going. After winning the pistol, that pretty much secures the game here. VP will be on 4 SMGs, 1 Galil for Taz. Obviously, Mousesports will be buying up to this one. They have got the Desert Eagles. We saw the major players on Nick can do absolutely huge work with these weapons, but so far, they're not really showing that same form they had in Clue. So, round number 17. VP setting up towards B, it seems. Pasha's going to be leading the charge here. Taz is the only one with the rifle here. The rest of the guys on SMG, so they're making their way to the side. There it is. Next gets the first shot, giving him a little bit of hope. It's 2 for him. Can he get any more now?
Second one on Pasha with the second bullet was even more impressive for that exact reason. But Gobby's going to sit back on the fringe. He knows the Deagle plays have to be smart. It's going to be another one from Chris J. That's toward bench. He's got the bomb down as well. Neo's perished, and it's all left to Bialy. 1 on 3. SMG's got 1 kill at least. He's going to try and fire back into Chris J. 8 HP. That last bullet can't find him. And Nico, he'll take advantage of the situation. 14-3.
So the Desert Eagles next. Stepping up when he absolutely had to there. Nice double kill from him from the bomb site. Is it going to force a VP response coming into this round number 18 here? You can see them working out what they're going to do. Seems like they won't be force buying at this one. They probably, like I said before, when you have this kind of an advantage, it's not really worth doing the force buys here, even though what they won the one that was on Inferno. If you're looking at it analytically, you don't really need to do that. You probably just play the percentages, go into the first gun on a nice healthy buy here. Mousesports with 3 rifles, a UMP and a P90. Chris J with the window as well. Should be able to find a couple of frags here as he is getting a lot of info towards the top of middle. Nico comes in himself, and this should be an easy round for them, considering you haven't really invested that heavily into this.
Snacks tries to go for that first jump, knowing that the player window's weak. He may get a second chance at it as well, because they've gotten at least Nico down in mid. And the man in window's so weak that at least they call for backup. Taz, he's got 2 low HP players in front of him still with this Deagle. It's not done just yet. He's on 14 HP himself, so it's got to be perfect when he peeks. And look at how close they are. Next one's the knife. That's silly. He's the high HP player. And there's still a minute here. It's not like this is dead, done, and dusted.
Went for the knife.
Maybe they're writing their own chances off, but either way, it's 1-on-2. And Taz, like I say, it's only Chris J and Gobby with a combined HP total of under 40. So it's pretty impressive that they would commit the one player that had all the HP to work with into that round. But he's going to wait this out. 30 seconds to go.
He has got the P90 in hand, waiting for another CT mistake to come in potentially. You can see Chris J in the shadow area. Being short will finish the round off there, but an expensive round for them. Dropping 3 players could have been a lot more dangerous as well, considering the HP they had. But there we go, virtus.pro. That's exactly what they needed to do. After saving that money from last round, they actually come in with a more healthy buy will be from the CTs. They can get AKs across the board, and the rest of the CTs are going to be struggling to buy up in this one. You can see them. Chris J is just going to be on the Deagle so far. Could get an M4, still has the cash. There it is. So they do have a relatively decent buy. So it's the lack of utility is the main problem for them. 3 kits. This round's going to be a big one. If they can take this on virtus.pro, they have a real chance of building some momentum here.
There you go. He's going to get forced back in towards Sandwich. They know he's there because they saw him firing him. But that's from Austin. They're going to look at it right away. He gets bailed. Great kill from his teammate to make him survive. It's Chris J with that frag, but Taz is now on top of Tetris with the bomb and severely limited in movement. There's no one on CT stairs, which is a bit odd in this situation. Normally that's your anchor, but they're going to play it from the jungle. Nexus slowly moving in that position, so we can at least have that position if they put out one smoke in front of jungle. Snacks thinks about rotating back over, but Taz can't really get out of Tetris for the same sheer reason that they don't have information, and if there is anyone staring there. And he's being quiet about this. He's being sneaky. He's almost made it into the A site without even being detected. That catches Nico off guard. That's one more kill to work in the favor of virtus.pro. And now, Snacks getting Chris J. It's a 2-on-2. And they've sent Gobby way back over to B, knowing the timing was such that it could actually work out for them. And next, that means he has to get this next kill. If Taz had a wide peeked in there and found him, the round could be over. Instead, he may catch Taz out. No, Snacks holds it, and it's all gone downhill. Gobby's in a 1-on-2. They will hold the plant this time, and it's going to be on the close box. The default fought, but Snacks, what a peek! He saw the Molotov come in. He knew where he was, and Snacks, he'll take the round immediately back.
That just summarizes this whole series so far, Matt. Like 4-on-2 situations. That round should be tied up. There's literally no way they should be finding frags there. Crossfire should be in place. You can see Nico head in his hands right now, just trying to work out what the hell's going on. Like, you guys have got to plant the bomb. Why are you even facing? Just play together. Allow them to plant, face together, take them down, and then for some reason they're dying one by one, not even helping each other out. No communication, no synergy, just awful.
They almost look scared too. We saw Taz just walk into the site. No one even just holding the angle. Chris J's going to get Pasha. Chris J's going to get Neo. It's another push toward middle. That actually helps Mousesports considerably. That one rifle, the only rifle that they did have, picking up those kills, anything they can get, it's going to pay off. And Gobby's now come forward as well. Snacks, he'll hit the ground. Taz and Bialy left. And this round you would have called done in over 15. It's map point again for virtus.pro, but Mousesports are finding something to hold on to, and they're going to hold on tightly until Taz re-grabs that bomb. And together they are. They'll face the middle position right now. The man down below on the ramp, that's Dennis, but Gobby's holding the off angle. Great shot by Bialy into the window. Chris J's the 4th man in that equation. And he's the first to die. And they've still got 49 seconds, but please, dear God, don't throw away another 4-on-2.
If they lose this round, I'm just done. Like, this is unlosable. Like, this is like 100% victory it should be at this stage. They've got 30 seconds. You know, you're aware of their position. They're going to be going to it one bomb site. Play 2 players at either bomb site. Have a nice rotation from the city spawn. Allow them, force them to plant. Don't have to overface it. Let's see what the approach is here from the CTs. Nico from Palace. Great position from him.
Yeah.
He takes it down. Actually recovers it. Gets a Deagle headshot. There we go. Mousesports.
You sound skeptical, Henry.
Oh, yeah. Can you blame me? Right. Let's see if Mousesports can do it. 10 in a row required from them for the overtime to come in. BP, money, not in a good position. They will be taking an eco here. Can probably justify a couple of PC50s, but Mousesports.
Not even more. I mean, they're going to for the sake of it, but doesn't even matter. They've got so many rounds to work with. 10 map points.
This is the whole thing, right? We're just delaying the inevitable at this stage. It's like it's very, very unlikely Mousesports are going to keep 10 in a row the way they're playing right now as well. But when there's a will, there's a way. Hopefully they can do something with this. We're going to round number 21. Nico looking at the first frag. Nice shot from him to take down Pasha. Survives as well. Brings it to 5 and 4. Now the rest of the VP side, looking like they're heading towards the A-bomb site. Bomb is towards Palace.
The alley walks out, immediately meets his death. It's Chris J to get the kill. Finds Taz as well inside the smoke, so this time they won't have the movement. Snax at least gets one back onto Gobby. Snax takes down Chris J. He's still tapping away with this Tech-9. Finally, they called the doctor and tranquilized him, but it is going to be 15-6 Mousesports with one more round. It's just a matter of counting at this point, and more or less counting down the rounds until they'll be able to fully buy in. They'll take the double eco with that force, but again, not a big deal for virtus.pro.
They'll probably just do a straight-up rush here, just get this round out of the way, and then do a proper round next round, and then see if they can finish it off. So Chris J coming to life now. Now the pressure's been a little bit released. They probably think, okay, this map's over. You can see him and Nico actually showing a lot more confidence now. Once again, they will be pushing in. Nico going to be facing from connector.
And this actually brings Gobby in now because he doesn't pick up that kill, so Gobby has to stay on this catwalk. Nearly gets caught with the grenade out. Will recock that M4, thankfully so, because he's gotten 2 kills. A big impact so far to start off the round. Either way, Nico's still there to take down Snax. Bomb dropped as well on that kill. That's up toward catwalk. Pasha's managed to at least be boosted into the window. But with his teammate going down, it's really just him alive. They now know his position based on that kill. He spots out Nico instead. It's just a headshot exposed. He may be able to pick that up, but Nico wins it with the deagle. And again, it's potentially another situation like Inferno, though, where it's going to make the scoreline ultimately look more flattering than it really
absolutely.
is.
I think that's the whole thing here. So they can buy into this round now, VP. You can see Neo could purchase an AWP if he wanted to. He's kind of considering it right now, opts to go for the rifle. Let's see what their strategy is here to finish things off. Looks like 4 players, in fact, heading towards the A-bomb site. I'd assume it's going to be a full-on execution here. This is what Mousesports probably should have been doing. Full smoke play tactic, get a plan down, make it really uncomfortable with CTs, isolate them on the bomb site. And that's how, that's like, if the picks aren't working for you, that's what you need to be doing. You need to get in there and actually separate the CTs and make things at least difficult for them once the bomb gets down. Here we go, then Smokes will be coming over into execution.
Smokes back on the CT stairs, importantly, but Dennis is the problem with all of this. He's so far forward. He takes down Snax, but traded by Pasha. This still favors virtus.pro as they can work to the site. Nico, meanwhile, that's a smart play to get inside of that smoke, but again, he's spotted by Pasha as well. And it's another round where virtus.pro can get the bomb down cleanly until Chris J catches them rotating back into the post plant, and it gives Mousesports the 1-man advantage. Taz gonna try and fight forward on this. Nearly takes down Gobby, but loses the duel. And Neo's with 7 HP has to play this based on time and find a way to get the correct pick to not get spotted too soon. He does. Chris J takes him down and will hit the 8th round.
Well, that's 4 in a row for Mousesports. Just 7 to go now. That means money will be rolling into VP. They can probably keep buying now over and over, as they will be getting the AK-47s out this time. Decent defense there from Mousesports after the equal exchange happening at the beginning of the round. Managing to hold on there. Nice little retake to keep things sweet for them. But the thing is, VP still on map point here. Chris J with the AWP now. Will be going towards B this time, so he'll probably be anchoring B by himself once they stay for the initial rush. Looking like he's going towards short, actually, so more presence held towards that zone. Snax would only got the Tech-9 this round, so they'll be spreading things out. No execution coming in straight away. Let's see what VP decide to do there.
It's actually a really interesting play that I would have liked to see Gobby try inside the window there. I'll come back to it, because Chris J took down Neo. He saw that smoke coming over top of mid. JW used to do this. Good push from Snax. Pasha's going to follow this up. I'll come back to the point. As Snax now takes over connector. Gobby's still going to hold on to that, but smoked off now. He's got the silencer to spray through it, but he's got to go for the reload. Snax is just going to hold position from the stairwell. Pasha's meanwhile got up inside from ladder room to cut him off. Gobby goes down. Luckily, Nex was there in time to get the refrag, but it's virtus.pro with a 2-man advantage. It's down, or rather, excuse me, 1-man advantage, down to just Nex. On map point, keep in mind, and we may end up, if this is the case, if this does conclude right now with the same scoreline as Inferno. Next going to lurk around that corner. Snax just able to hug the box, doesn't spot him in time, but Bialy will, and it is exactly that. 16-8 for virtus.pro. They now have 2 out of the 3 maps required.
13-2 on the first half, and then it just felt like that game was over that stage. If you remember the first half, there was M249s, auto snipers. It was pretty much...
Interesting that losing the pistol and then winning the subsequent eco actually worked out better than winning the pistols for Mousesports, because they obviously didn't go that well. Just to finish that point, there's a smoke that gets thrown over top of middle. JW used to body block it.
Yes.
And this was at Aspen that I talked to this, and it was then Dignitas, now TSM. I think Dupree told me, he said, JW gets a little bit overzealous with that. So that time, the reason I wanted to see Gobby do it is because they had the catwalk smoke in play. Mm-hmm. The only counter to body blocking it is if you have someone in position with the op to quick peek it from catwalk. So you can just walk out, nail him while he's looking up at the sky. And that was actually how TSM beat them on Mirage. They caught JW twice in the window. But
Well,
I haven't seen anyone attempt it since then.
That's probably the only bit of analysis we can actually bring to this game after the
Gotta do
bloodbath
something.
it was in the first half. Like, what more can I say? There was actually just machine guns and VP just having a good time on the CT half. Looked like Mousesports almost scared on that one. But let's see if the guys down at the desk can analyze it a little bit in more detail. Guys, take it away.
Poor Henry, he's so sad up there.
He looks like he's done.
No,
I
no,
heard him then. He was talking about machine guns.
Yeah, I was going to say, he sounds like a retired colonel or
they
something.
were,
Like, you remember the machine guns?
Really on point with the machine guns there.
I mean, of course, you
The
know.
Walther, not so excellent with the pistols.
Of course, it was the Mau Mau
shut
tribe
up.
we were fighting
So,
back in the
obviously,
Sudan.
Zulu! Keep going, Scoots. Keep it together, mate.
They're upset because
One more
obviously
map,
you do you do the grand finals, and obviously you want a barn burner of a match, and
Yeah.
We haven't
we're
got
getting
that
one
so
side
fast,
of it.
Scoots.
So here's box score. I think the tail of the tape here is amazing pistol round craziness with the knife from Mousesports,
God only knows what the map would have been like if he hadn't have done that.
and then 13 straight rounds.
Exactly. It
Like-
might have just been like a 15-0 shutout.
Like,
I mean, here's the thing. You know, we've talked about this already. This tournament, we've talked about like one-sided performances. You know? And when you think about recent tournaments, obviously there hasn't been anything as one-sided as what the Kingman at the time, G2 Esports now, did to Virtus.pro on Cash. You know, that's 16-0, ridiculous. Just they were never in it. This was incredibly similar, and Duncan's right. If you don't get that knife through the smoke, it's probably a 15-0 half. That's how not in it they were. Now, the scoreline might look a little bit respectable. You know, you pull it back to 8 rounds again, but they could have just been blown out. And that is why, by the way, everyone at home, don't think Mirage is ever your friend if you're playing against Virtus.pro.
Yeah.
Mirage does not belong to you.
Yeah.
It belongs to Virtus.pro. Again, it's like Bane, you know. It's just, you know, you merely adopted it. I was born in it.
it's actually pretty good.
That's not bad, actually.
That was actually pretty
Don't
good.
encourage him, please. Scoots.
Yeah, I'm
so
sorry,
not
that
bad,
was
not bad.
terrible.
It
Don't
has
quit
been
your
said
day
I
job.
look like a fat Tom Hardy, so maybe some of that rubs off, you know. So there we go. But complimentary, of course. Anyway, your show.
I don't want it anymore. You know, again, there's not much to break down. There's not much to talk about other than
I mean,
the
I
plow
kind of
was
set
in
it up
effect.
like, okay, remember, okay, on the upside, Scoots, they did beat Na'Vi on that, and Navi's a good Mirage team. Sadly, that's not what happened here, and unfortunately, remember, Na'Vi went out in last place. So
Yep.
when you balance it up like that, it's maybe less that Mouse is some revolutionaries on Mirage, and more that Na'Vi wasn't really up to par. And we saw in this game, I mean, that's a sad state of affairs when that's your map pick and you get completely wrecked like that. I mean, you're not even in with a chance there. And again, Mirage, it's not. It does vary backwards and forwards between how CT-sided it is, but it's still one where the good teams can get a decent amount going. It shouldn't be as one-sided as a lockout as that. So if VP can start CT, lock you out, even when they lose the pistol, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And now what you really worry about is Mousesports the type of team where they're actually going to still just be like, okay, it's going to be very hard to get to 5 maps, but we're going to fight back this next one. It's their map pick, and we're going to battle back, and we're going to do it. Or are they a team where if it starts to go badly here, they'll just capitulate? You never know. It's not a conscious decision people make. It's just how they adapt to being in difficult circumstances, you know.
Yeah, and you know, Mousesports are going to know we've made real forward progress at this event compared to what we've done in prior ones, and they've halted that slump, they've arrested that slide, they're in the final event. But you know, that veto, it's like I said, I understand in a best of 5, there's nowhere to hide. That's why it is the best way to play finals. But I still think taking Train out when I know they're capable of being competitive on that map. I know they're having a crisis of confidence on it right now, and they don't want it in the map pool. But I think, again, they would have done much better than this. Then, of course, you know, picking Mirage, I think that's just crazy. I think it's crazy. I think you need to go cash there.
Yeah.
And not leave it to the 4th map, because it looks like to me you're not even going to get there now, because Virtus.pro are just so good on Cobble. Mousesports, fair to middling would be the way to describe it. So.
And one of the performances that really was kind of underwhelming, it depressed me actually, was Nex, because I saw in the first half and the second half he was averaging less than 50 ADR. I mean, when you're talking about versing a team like VP and on some of their strong maps, you need all your star players coming, firepower. Even if you're not getting kills, do a lot of damage. Your teammates pick those kills up. That's why ADR is a great start. It's actually a better start than the pure like kills to death ratio, because obviously you could do 90 damage and he could do the 10 and he gets the kill. It's better to know the ADR, because the people who are getting up near 100, averaging around there, they're the all-star type players. They're the guys where the impact is beyond the kills on their scoreboard. It's giving their team chances for kills. So someone like him can't afford to be down there when you've got players like Snags, Passage going off like this.
Well, we're going to, again, Cobble. Mousesports not out of it yet, but not
looking good,
Not
Scott.
looking good.
Not looking
So
good.
we are going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk about Cobble, And again, now it's truly do or die time for Mousesports. Obviously, they lose 3, they're out. And we have virtus.pro as our champions again. But again, down but not out quite yet. We'll see you after the break.